Hey everyone, hi adventurers, happy Thursday. I want to talk to you today about probably one of the biggest reasons I see people not being successful when it comes to living and moving internationally. And it starts by picturing this. Imagine that you are older, okay? Maybe you're 60 or 70 or 80 and you've had a good life. You've lived a good life, but you're thinking back and you're saying to yourself, I wonder what it would have been like if I had done things differently. I wonder what life would have been like if I had really pursued my dreams. I wonder what it would have been like if I had lived on my own terms and had been brave back when I had the opportunity to be brave. What would your life be like if you had lived it differently? If you had gone abroad, if you had lived in a different country, if you'd made friends, met spouses, had kids, traveled, done the things that you want to do right now. And when you're 80 years old and you're looking back in your life, having regrets over what you haven't done is one of the main reasons that people say on their deathbed, like, I wish I would have just lived life by my own terms. Now, imagine if for the next 2, 5, 10, 15 years, you got to live life the way you want to. Got to move abroad and travel and explore and meet interesting people and have interesting relationships and have an amazing international position and see new cultures and go to new countries and learn a new language and all those things that you have been thinking about. Imagine if that could be the next decade or more of your life. And so really, why am I talking about this opportunity that you have right now to go after your dream? Because what I see happen more often than not are people will tell me that this is what they want. They want to go live this big international life. So then I will say, well, what's your goal? And they have what I call an unfocused goal. And an unfocused goal is an absolute killer when it comes to being able to go out and pursue your dreams. So maybe the unfocused goal is, I want to be abroad by the end of the year, or I want to be living internationally by the time I'm 30, or I want to, I really want to go be able to travel and live in a couple different countries. Okay, great. I'm glad that's the idea of what you have, but how? How are you going to make this possible? When people are telling me that they have what I call as an unfocused goal, I say, how are you narrowing it in? How are you going to make this, how will you make this possible? What is your plan of attack? Have you been applying? Has it been successful? Have you been applying and it hasn't been successful? What is working about your strategy? What's not working about your strategy? And typically there's kind of two types of people that walk away from this conversation. One says, you know what? You're right. My goal isn't focused enough. My goal is to be living internationally by the end of this year in a great job, and I want to be able to know that I've done everything that I needed to do. I've used all my resources, I've gotten all the help I needed to make it possible and to make it really, really happen. And then other people are like, sounds good, but I'm just kind of, I'm just interested right now. I haven't really decided if it's really what I want. And when I hear that, I know, Napoleon Hill has amazing quotes, but he says that indecision and procrastination are evil twins that must be killed off in order to be successful. Meaning, if your goal is unfocused and you're just dabbling and sometimes applying and sometimes you really want it, but you're kind of distracted, etc., it's not going to happen for you. And I hate to put it on the line like that, but I've just seen so many people who say this is what I want, but they're not willing to do the work and have the focused goal and say, okay, you know what? This is what I want, and so I'm going to have to go out and make it happen. I'm going to have to ask for the help. I'm going to have to ask for the resources. I have to do the work to make it happen. Those people, they make it happen. But the people that kind of dance around on the, all right, yeah, maybe it'll happen by the end of the year, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I want, they don't make it. They don't get abroad. And The worst part about that is me thinking about what they're going to say to themselves when they are 80. You know, about that they wish they would have been more focused and more courageous and just done what they needed to do to make it happen. But it can definitely happen. It 100% can. And so I want you, if you're thinking about like, you know what, now is my time. I don't want to live with regrets. I don't want to look back and think I didn't try hard enough, or I didn't ask for the right help, or I didn't have the right strategy. If that's where you are, then book a breakthrough session with me. Like, we'll talk about where you are right now and where you want to go and how to close the gap. Okay? And if I can help you, certainly I will. If I can't, I'll let you know that too. But at least you'll know how to start focusing in on making this a reality in your life. Don't go any longer without an unfocused goal. It is 100% what keeps people back from reaching their dream and their potential. And I really want you to get abroad. I really want to make this part of your life, because I know how just unbelievably amazing the experience is. Okay.